and not like you see what they say, and then you can like agree with it or disagree with their opinion. Yeah.
Okay. So, real quickly, we're going to do some sentence starters so that everybody. What are some things I could use?
I agree with.
Evaristo, thank you for raising your hand.
Why do you agree with the statement?
Okay. Why would you agree with that? Okay. So we'll say, why do you agree or disagree? Say what I think about what he said. So what is something we could say?
Like I agree with this person or disagree.
Perfect. That's what we're really looking for. I agree with whoever because,
Yeah.
right? Now the big thing is we are talking in complete, yes, complete sentences.
It's all leaning sideways.
Okay, I know it bothers you. Okay, what else? So I agree with, what's
Well,
another thing?
I disagree with.
And why?
Right? I disagree.
Because of me
That's
and
what-
why.
because of it.
Now, let me ask you this. All right, so Evaristo has the why question. Why did you think that? And it doesn't necessarily have to be agree or disagree. It could just be why do you think that? Right? Why do you believe that? Okay, I agree with, I disagree with. Anything else you can think of?
Who was where? No, not those, right?
Well, we're talking to each other. And we all know the facts of the book, of the play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, questions now? Now, let me ask you again. Who will ask the questions if we come to a pause in the conversation? Alex.
Juror 13.
Juror 13. Perfect. Okay. Everybody gets the rules?
Yeah.
Everybody understands the expectation?
Yeah.
The other thing that is important, Kimberly, Victor,
Show respect.
you do show respect, but how do you show respect in a conversation? Bless you. Listen and what else?
Look into their.
Yes, absolutely. I want you to look at the person. So if Jesse is making a comment towards me about something I said, is this the way either of us should talk? Like,
Oh.
or should be this, right? I should look at him like we're having a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Maya, what did I just say?
You look at the person when they're talking.
Right. The other thing is, some of us are louder than others. I want to make sure that you speak loud enough that everyone can hear you. You don't have to shout, but you need to speak loud enough that everybody can hear you. Okay?
Yes, Miss Terris.
Yes, Miss Darren. Okay.
Because I think that they didn't have good evidence of the boy's guilty or not guilty.
The kid didn't kill him because, like he said, he went to the movies and he came back. The cops kept on asking him questions and he couldn't remember because he was getting more scared about it. He couldn't remember what movie he saw and who was playing in the movie.
I think that Juror A was trying to convince the other ones because they were just saying that he was guilty, but he wanted to know why and see why they think he was guilty.
Okay. It's you.
What was the question?
Those number 9.
Why do you think what? What was the question?
Why do the juror 8 work so hard to change others jurors' mind?
Well, because maybe the kid wasn't guilty, and they maybe they thought he was because they found that knife in his father's chest.
Okay. So now everybody's put their tickets in, so now you can ask the questions you've been wanting to ask and have those conversations.
I think
Go ahead. And then you've been wanting to ask a question, you've been ask your
What was
question.
the question you say? Oh, I agree with Giovanni because the police that like he was at the movies, but like people forget things when they come out from the movies, and then I was thinking to myself, why the police asking so much questions to that kid, and he was like with his friends or something, and maybe he didn't know about his father, about someone killed his father.
Have another question? You don't have to have a purple slip, you can just ask it now.
I agree with Arista because they probably the cops were putting too much pressure on them, and I mean, you can't think straight when your relative is dead. So your mind's not in the right place when right time. It's not focused.
And then my question was, why the other jurors had the same knife that supposedly that the kid had that knife too?
He was trying to prove a point. If the kid bought it, anybody else could buy it anywhere.
But like they said that was the only kind of knife they had it. Like you go other stores, they would not have the same knife as another kid bought the same other knife.
Like he said, he didn't buy it at the same store. He bought it at a different store. It was like a block away from his house. He bought it like from another block.
Like he said, like he bought it from a person from the garage that he was doing like a garage sale or whatever. And yeah, people can have the same Swiss knife if they wanted to. Our knives is the same. There's different ones, but there's like same as that one knife. So you know.
Can I ask your question?
Yeah, how come none of them actually has a name for So Angry Men, like the characters?
Oh, wow,
Why
that's a
weren't
good
they
one.
mentioned in the story?
I think so. We want watch guy confused who said who, so it could be easier.
I agree with Jesus because maybe they didn't want a name because they think that they would go like against the jurors, whoever name was, like foreman or depends on names who had, maybe the people were gonna go against them.
I think that they're trying to put us to see what jury we are, because they wanted us to be in their feet when we go to the jury thingies.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with